Geminis, greetings and salutations, my friends. No, I'm just kidding. The Ivy Phoenix here. 2019 flash forward, a quick little glimpse into what may be going on with you for this upcoming year. I'm going to do a pull for life, for work and career, for love, and then I'm going to give you, of course, an oracle message to kind of tie it all together. So definitely different from what is going to, coming, what will be coming up for your January 2019 reading. So, general, definitely will not apply to every Gemini under the sun, but I recommend that you at least watch other videos pertaining to your natal chart. Sun, moon, rising, Venus. But I actually feel like for my channeled readings, I feel like you actually need to be looking at the sign for your ruling planets. Okay? I just feel with all the planets being retrograde in 2018, that means something. And since a lot of them will not be retrograding this year, seeing what those retrograde periods were supposed to teach you and, what you can be anticipating to become a master of this year. So let's get right into it, shall we? This is for your love. I'm sorry, not your love, your life. Oh, might be mixing the two there. High Priestess. I really like this card for you all in your life because, and I was actually picking up on this when I was cleansing the decks for your video, Geminis, is that this upcoming year, I've had the message for you for a little while, but there's something about yourself, the shadowy part of yourself, the one that you try not to let get out. I think that there finally needs to be a balance between the two. I feel that you also can't be, for you all, Geminis, when it comes to you all are the prime example of the individuals who will, throw the stick or poke the bear and then run, and then you want to come back and be like, what happened? When dang on well, it was you, and I feel that there's a change in your mental. There's even going to be like a change, I feel like, with the signs' typical characteristics, because there's going to be a real focus this year on how to balance those sides. Because everybody thinks that a zodiac sign has good and bad, just for simplistic terminology, but it's a part of your nature. And I've actually been channeling this for a lot of my clients in the readings that I've been doing over the last several weeks, where it's not about ignoring or trying to get rid of the things that people or society says that they don't like. It is about, first, self-evaluation, taking inventory of who you are and the things that are just innate to you. They are a part of your nature. Right? And so, Geminis, we know, I'm trying to put a positive spin on this, okay? We know you love to have fun. Absolutely. We know that you love to learn and to be researchers, actually, and you like to know, you are fascinated by things that you either have no idea about and want to know more about, or it's the bright shiny new stuff. You are literally the kid of the zodiac, and so many people love that about you, even if they can get on their nerves sometimes. They absolutely love that about you. But it's when, people characterize it as the other twin or whatever. It's when you don't sit up there and take accountability for the choices and the decisions that you make that you start having the bad reputation. Okay. And I feel that you're also tired of it. I feel as if sometimes when, if you run into anybody who's just like, oh, when's your birthday? What's your sign? Oh, you're a Gemini. You're tired of that type of connotation, and then you still live up to it. You're tired of that part too. I think you really want to find a balance. And I think the piece of you that has been missing, the ones that I'm talking to, has been all about your intuition. It's been all about the spiritual self, that ping when you know you're about to do something wrong, that ping when you are being told that you need to be doing something else, that ping, or that intuitive spark in you that signifies, and I mean truly signifies, your truth, Geminis. Not what everybody else wants you to do, not what can get you the most approval, not what is going to just let you have fun for those 5 seconds, and then you have to deal with all the other BS that comes from it later on. You are finally going to be starting to learn how to balance that all out. You really are. And I don't think people are going to like that very much, Geminis. I think that people, some of the individuals who are still around you have liked being able to categorize you. They have liked being able to place you in a box. They have liked being able to label you as the bad guy. And the fact that they may not be able to do that anymore, or won't be able to do that anymore, is going to drive them crazy. And if you see any signs of that, that is a telltale signal that those are not the individuals that you are meant to go forward with. Hands down. Hands down. And I love, too, that the High Priestess is the second major arcana card in the tarot deck. But it's really, I'm focused on, the Roman numeral of 2 and how that really symbolizes you all. Duality. 2s, 11s, pay attention to them, because I think that those are going to be some of your guides as you are going through this transitional phase. For sure. Let's see what's going on. Okay. I'm going to take that, but let's get another one for work, career, Geminis. Ooh. 2019 flash forward. You have the Queen of Wands. You have the Four of Swords. The Queen of Wands, one of my favorite queens in the tarot deck, because she recognizes that she's powerful in her own right. She doesn't need it. If she wasn't even born to be a royal or married into a royal family, she would still be, like this. She would still be the HBIC, okay? She really would be. And, like, she's not in this overflowing, flowery place, or this place that you would think she would prop up her throne, but she's able to manifest things. She's able to act in a very powerful manner without having to have all the glitz and glamour, without having to have everyone around her. Like, she's sitting up here claiming her kingdom in this volcanic place, right? And I feel for you, Geminis, that your work and career life You have been in a position that, you know, again, you've been in it for a while, I feel like. And when you first started, you know, there was a connection to it, sure. I can't really pinpoint how deep of a connection it was, but it did what it needed to do for you. Whether that was money, whether that was skill, whether that was reputation, it doesn't matter. There was some type of connection there for you at the very beginning. However, the fact that you have chosen to stay continuously, again, after having all of these different things come up, these different confirmations, these continuous signs to tell you it's time to move on, you made up some reason to still stay. And I feel as if you are being called to recognize, like, you don't need the position needs you. But if the position is not going to bring what you truly desire to your life, it's time to move on. And I also feel as if you Geminis are really going to be called to have like this out of the spotlight time in your life. I don't know how else to put it. Like, you're going to be pulled out of the game for a while. And people aren't going to like that either, because there are just people around you that have fed off of your lower vibrational state. It helped them feel like they were elevating, right? And you're just going to come to this place where I think you're going to be absolutely ruthless with how you cut people off. Before, you know, another Gemini characteristic is you wanted to salvage relationships. You wanted to keep connections just because that's who you are. That's who you were. But now I think you're finally realizing, like, there are really people that I have allowed to stay in my freaking circle who don't have my best interest at heart. And it is going to frustrate the heck out of you where this is going to come in. And I know I'm reading for your work situation, but let's just be honest. Every single connection that you make, Geminis, you see them as a networking opportunity. You know, you see them as a blessing to have in your life. And the fact that you are finally going to wake up to the fact that not everybody wants you to win. Oh, it's going to drive you crazy, because you will recognize that it has been you that has kept them around. It's just going to be like a boom. So the Four of Swords is coming in because you're going to need that rest. You're going to come in sword blazing, cutting everybody off that doesn't want to see you do well. And it's going to exhaust you. But there's always a benefit for why things happen the way that they do. Because you will allow your life to be freed of, you know, these spirit suckers. You know, these people who don't want you to change yourself. These people who don't want you to recognize your power. You're going to attract in people who do. So let's see what's going to be happening in love. All right. It's going to make you sad, Geminis. Until you really realize, like, they were never for you. They were never for you. So why not find more happiness in the fact that now your life is going to be opened up for those who are really going to support you? Look at that. Ace of Pentacles. So a brand new, stable beginning with people who are going to be grounding for you, who are going to help you, I guess, feel a little bit more secure with reality. And I'm not saying that you're going to lose, you know, your zest for life or anything like that. I'm just saying that this perspective, gaining this type of foundational energy instead of flitting and flee, all of that different stuff, where you're just zooming from one thing to another without thinking things through, having the skill is going to secure some things for you and help you see people for who they really are and who they really are going to be in your life. And I feel like this energy, whatever it's coming from in regards to your relationships, is also going to position you to understand what it really takes to feel happy as you, with nobody else. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. And I think it's going to be huge for you, Geminis. Definitely going to be huge. Let's get your message. Whew, that was a lot. It's a lot, but you will be freed from it. Claire sentience. It says, notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Yes. But I also feel, you know, with you noticing your emotions, physical and emotional feelings, you are also going to, again, be reestablishing yourself from the core. You know, it's no more being able to rationalize things away. It's no more of being able to point the finger at everybody and everything else. It's really going to be you being able to take stock of how you show up to things. It's even those people that you are cutting off. I don't know necessarily. It's going to frustrate you to do it. Yes. I don't know necessarily if you're going to be mad at the individuals. You're just going to know that they no longer can be around you and partake in the greatness that you are. But it's like you're going to be like, dang, man, I've allowed a lot of things in my life, and I can't blame anybody. The common denominator is me. We're always the common denominator in repeated patterns. Who we attract, the lessons that we have to go through, all of that, it is because of what we either allow or what we decide to do. Buckle up, buttercup. Geminis, it's a very major year for you. So we have Phoenix here, 2019, a flash forward. I will see you all in your January 2019 videos. Mwah. Bye.